Hello again. The video that we are currently talking about is your audience. One of the most important things that you must consider in writing is your audience. Let me tell you a story. When I was a sophomore in high school, I really wanted a position in NHS that I had to audition for. And in this setting, there were 5 people, 5 other students and 1 advisor. Okay, and I was doing fine. I was moving by with like flying colors, like normal questions. I was doing fine. And then all of a sudden they asked a question, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? And I thought, and I was like, man, Superman got this, Batman got this, Green Lantern got this, Wonder Woman got her lasso. It's too many powers to think about. So I just try to be efficient, and I said, I like to be God. And the advisor gasped, like really shockingly, and I didn't know what to make of that reaction because I didn't know how she interpreted it. Lo and behold, I did not get the position, and what happened? It turned out that she was very religious, and to say, I want to be God is extremely blasphemous. And so I want to take you to a quote. I know you think you understood what you thought I said, but I'm not sure you realize what you heard is not what I meant. From Alan Greenspan, the former, he's not the treasurer, but he's the head of economic policy before. Anyways, so that lady is actually Miss Sanchez. Later on in my junior year, she would eventually become my English teacher. But there was a huge disconnect in me speaking to the audience and the audience interpreting what I was saying. So what I want to convey was efficiency. Look, I want all the superpowers because I want to be efficient. I can't think of a question, I can't think of a good answer right now, so here's my answer. But to her, it was like, this guy is anti-religion and everything that is against Christianity and more, things like that. And this is an interpretation, and you don't want to get misinterpreted when you're writing. Anyways, the 3 things that I want you to keep in mind when writing and thinking about your audience is 1 is your tone, 2 is your diction, and 3 is the level. Is it age appropriate? So what do I mean by these things? When it comes to tone, who are you speaking to? We are different people to our society. We're different people when it comes to our parents. We're different when it comes to our peers. We're different when it comes to bosses, when it comes to superiors, people who are younger than us, teachers, all kinds of people. So we have to adjust accordingly when we write to these particular audiences. What do we want to convey? Again, and would it offend them? What is our goal? These are all questions that we want to ask, and that is why keeping in mind your audience is one of the first things you need to know when you write. By the way, this question came from Miss Sanchez herself. So it's kind of ironic that she taught me everything I knew, and she was the subject of the story.